This is James Page outside of the FTTH Council meeting here in the Balkans, and I've managed to find a few moments to come and talk to the Chief Technology and IT Officer from Makedonski Telekom. Maja, thank you very much for allowing us to grab a couple of minutes with you. We watched you yesterday. You were on one of the main panel sessions, and you were talking to the audience about some of the challenges that you face in Macedonia. Perhaps you could give us a bit of an understanding of what you face.
Thank you for the invitation. Yes, I was talking about the challenges first, and being operator working on the Macedonian market, definitely we are facing a lot of challenges, but one of the most important that I would like to stress out at the beginning is the one that it's related to Macedonia being outside of being not being part of the European Union. By that, really, we are facing obstacle of reaching these EU funds, especially with regards to the coverage of the white zones and in particular covering ultra-rural areas. So without that funds, it's impossible to reach this Agenda 2030, which is copper-free, and connect each and every customer with gigabit speeds. We can do it 85% maybe from the coverage in Macedonia as Makedonski Telekom, but definitely 50% we can do it with some alternatives, but not with the fiber, without any kind of support from EU and the government as well.
And yet also there's an issue, as I think everybody probably faces, with regulation on a local level and a national level.
Yeah, definitely. Regulation is something that it's quite a challenge for us, because in order to obtain some permits, in order to start building the fiber, there are very complex procedures, and you should obtain permits from various public institutions. This is a very long procedure, so definitely this is the first obstacle. And second, during the build, if you're going to deviate, then you will need to restart the process for obtaining the construction permits, and your FTTH ready network cannot be put in production until you will get them back. And as a fourth problem, definitely lack of skilled resources, because Macedonian skilled resources or workforce in this area, they're living in the countries of European Union and also in the neighboring countries, where also all operators are trying to accelerate their FTTH rollout.
Okay, but you're trying to overcome those challenges in a number of ways, from the skill challenge, with the way that we actually put some things together, but also the time frames that you have in terms of getting regulatory approval. You've brought in something called double planning. Tell us about that.
Yes, definitely. This is something that is kind of learning out of this even decade of rolling out the fiber. We learned that we need to do the double planning in order. We are preparing projects for next year, which foresee double of homes passed that we are supposed to roll in that year. So this helps, definitely. This is our main strategy. But also we are looking for some alternatives, and one of the good ones that proved to be quite efficient is rolling the FTTH network whenever it's possible aerial, but through the pre-connectorized solution. So this decreases time for deployment, doesn't require a lot of permits, and decreases the cost for implementation, but also decreases time and cost for the installation on the customer side.
And sort of speeding up that installation is only going to be helped by technology that we're going to see in the future, and you're investing quite heavily and looking into areas of automation.
Yes, definitely. We are doing a lot of activities, or we have started a lot of activities for automation of the maintenance, monitoring, and provisioning of this technology. And on top, because we have a lot of data, we are correlating this data and putting machine learning models on top of the data in order to do the predictions. Our aim is to be zero touch, to obtain zero touch provisioning, to make proactive maintenance on the network, which will definitely make differentiation how we are dealing with the services of our customers. what I wanted to mention at the end, that in parallel we take care about taking or switching off the copper, because we are rebuilding heavily, and by that definitely we are reducing the complexity of maintaining two networks, giving more better services for our better quality of the services to our customers, and by that we are decreasing the consumption of the electricity. And at the end, definitely we are selling this copper, and we're trying to reinvest that money in the further expansion of the fiber in Macedonia.
Fantastic. Well, look, some challenges, but from this conversation and what we saw yesterday, it sounds like there's lots of progress that you're going to be able to make. Maja, thank you for giving us a little bit of background into what's happening in Macedonia.
It was my pleasure to participate on the FTTH Balkan Congress, and definitely to participate in this interview. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.